Hey everyone, Thorin here, and today we're going to talk about something that has been gaining a little bit of traction within the finals community, and that is the in-game customization / cosmetics and what the studio can do to improve it. We're going to go over what are some of the problems, what are some of the solutions, and when we can actually expect some of this to be implemented into the game. Without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So in the finals, there is this thing called VR, and in case you're brand new to the game or have no idea what that is, it is a way to do the free-to-play currency earned by players throughout gameplay, completing contracts, doing so much and so forth. Specifically, it is used to purchase weapons and gadgets for the different classes depending on what you like to use. Now, as you go through all the different classes, you can eventually unlock everything. However, as players are doing that, the VRs are starting to become underutilized a little bit, leading to a capped limit of 3,000 as you might have seen. Now, the community has actually been pretty vocal about lifting this cap. I also agree with it. At a certain point, there's no reason to have a cap for the free-to-play currency. There are actually some suggestions ranging from exchanging the excess VRs for multi-bucks, which is likely to never happen because they don't do that in free-to-play games. I'm sorry not to be the bearer of bad news, but there's no way they're gonna allow you to earn stuff to buy actual expensive items in the game. That being said, there's a way to introduce inflated price stores for non-legendary cosmetics that could work, or even uncapping the VRs to give players a meaningful objective for future content coming to the game, which in my opinion seems the most likely. One player actually did propose it would make more sense to uncap it and add a special store with old battle pass skins / stuff that you can buy there on mega high exchange rate. This suggestion actually would provide players with additional content while maintaining a sense of accomplishment and progression within the game. I really got worried there. I almost said pride. I would have gone full EA in that regard. But there is something that could actually make this even better, and that's the concept of gun customization and target acquisition. You're probably like, what the hell does that mean? Well, people have actually voted their desire for more gun customization options, particularly when it comes to aiming. There is a distinct lack of sights and scopes for most weapons in the finals. Combined with the dominance of iron sights, it has actually sparked quite a bit of discussion amongst the community. Players are finding themselves at a disadvantage due to limited control over their guns customization options seen in other games, such as Call of Duty, Battlefield, and so on and so forth. This does impact their ability to acquire targets efficiently, especially in mid to close range engagements. Now, the potential inclusion of customable gun sights is considered crucial to enhancing the gaming experience, at least according to some players. There is a good hope for a future update that will address this issue, allowing them to fine-tune their loadouts and adapt to different playstyles. This comes into debate with the aim assists versus mouse and keyboard and the iron sights and how people aim in this game. It'll be interesting to see Embark's take on how they want to implement this if they ever do. It could be completely within their mindset that they don't want to add sights to a lot of their weapons as a form of balancing. I think that would be unfortunate because some of the weapons would be a lot more fun and engaging if I could actually aim properly with them, but maybe it's just a case of me having to get good. Now, another game that does do a huge amount of the gun customization is a little one called Call of Duty. You may have heard about it. However, a former pro esports player, Shroud, has given a little bit of a feedback on the Call of Duty brain, is what he calls it. He basically acknowledged that the game has a fair bit more complexity than the average Call of Duty title. Once again, those are his words. Don't flame me in the comment section. He believes players need time to adjust, as a lot of Call of Duty players have moved over to the game from the Call of Duty title, which is currently having a little bit of a decline. Some are agreeing with Shroud's perspective online, while others argue that it's a matter of adapting to the game's unique mechanics. And there's actually been some reactions on TikTok with some labeling Shroud's statement as horrible take, and then there's some emphasizing the differences in time to kill compared to traditional FPS games like Call of Duty. Although I think one of the reasons I like the finals is the longer time to kill, which is why I also like Halo and Apex Legends. I don't know, I could be weird, but it would be interesting to see if the gun customization that comes from Call of Duty would actually change the finals a little too much and make it more like a clone. I don't think it would personally due to the other mechanics of the game, but it is just food for thought. Looking forward, there is optimism regarding the game's future improvements, and Embark Studios has expressed a commitment to addressing community concerns, and the potential addition of customizable gun sights has been hinted at. So let's hope that we maybe see something like this in the future, unless you're completely against this take, in which case let me know why. Let me know down below in the comments. Would you guys like to see more in-game customization when it comes to the weaponry? How do you feel about the cosmetics in the game currently, and what do you think would be a good use for VR in the future? Also, don't forget to check out this channel right here by my editor Novell, who does amazing Apex Legends and also the finals gameplay. And until next time, everyone, thank you for coming into the video, and I'll see you in the next one.